Hello YouTube. Okay, today we got a new drop from Rell Seas, and I'm so hyped because it is a 13-minute video behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure I've not watched this yet, but I have heard that they dropped some info on Movie 3 coming out really soon, or being ready, or something along those lines. And if you did not know, once Movie 3 comes out, Rell Seas is pretty much a lock for coming out in the next few months. Because Movie 3 is followed by testing, which won't be too long, they've said. But obviously we want it to be decent, so they get stuff ready for us. And then yeah, we'll move on to release. I'm just so hyped, and let's get right into it. Okay, we got a little sword. Oh, that's like a sea beast. I did not know they got that big in this game. That's kind of hype. What's going on back there? Oh, y'all see that Kraken back there? That's tough. I didn't even see that. Let's throw water on the fire. There's like missiles. There's like missiles coming down from the castle up there. That's kind of cool. Let's get past this. You got a little bird. What's going on? Oh! I didn't know they had anything like this in Rell Seas. Is it like a cinematic mode or something? That's really cool.
Guys, we've been working on progression for so long, and we're nearly completed. The reason that we've been taking this long on it is because, number one, the most important thing in a game is progression, right? And everything, if you play most anime games or most games on Roblox, they die. They've been dying in the past 3 years.
Absolutely.
It's because they didn't know how to make good progression and how to make an actual good game.
Remember that scene from the beginning of the video? That's just a little snippet of what's inside the game. Leviathans, fort raids. Oh, I don't know if you guys know that was fort raids, but this fort raids there's so much stuff, you know.
There's a lot happening in that video. So we were at the fire pit, right? Yeah, this is level 1 of cooking, right? There's multiple cooking systems in the game that we're gonna explore in movie 3, and
that's promising, because I know there's a lot of people that are like wanting to get real into like the crew systems of like having a chef, having a navigator, and all that stuff. So if chefs can be chefing it up and like giving us buffs or just like whatever, and like have their own little niche thing that they can level up on, that's so freaking cool.
I think you guys aren't ready for it because that is all leaning into progression. We've been working on our progression system for so long because we want to make sure the game is completed. So this time around, when we showcase our game, people don't just come in and try to steal everything that we showcase and then claim it as their own. Because a lot of upcoming games do that and did that, right? And then they try to say, "Oh, you guys added a Geppo kick-up ability and a toss," when we already had that since like Rell Seas 1. When you see movie 3, the game is going to be in a ready state to just press the publish button and be releasable, right?
Basically what you said is that
good.
we
That's
don't want
a
people
really
to steal
good thing.
ideas, and for the people stealing ideas, I want you to shut your fucking mouth and just
Whoa.
You can take like inspirations, right? But if you're straight on one-on-one copying us, that's fine, you know, that's fine. Especially to someone developing a game very similar to ours. I don't want to say names, but you know what I'm saying? We just don't want any ideas stolen. That's it. We don't want.
Is that Holy War X? Are they beefing? Is that a name drop right there? That's crazy.
No idea stolen, but we're gonna start shooting a lot of content out. We're gonna start previewing abilities and a little bit of progression here and there, but we're gonna mostly save all that for movie 3. And after movie 3, you're gonna see a lot of mini videos like how we did with Shinobi Life 2, where you start seeing move sets and all that.
That's cool.
And it's gonna be a lot of content coming in, I would say.
So movie 3 is literally like a finished, polished version of the game. It sounds like we're gonna get so much more in movie 3 than I ever thought we were gonna get. It's almost like they're Mona Lisa, like they're showing us like the entirety of the game. It sounds like, and that's hype.
Hey man, toss some more firewood. You know, we're not done. We're not talking.
You gotta keep
We're not
it.
done talking.
You gotta keep the fire
No.
going. That's funny.
Anyone can make cutscenes and abilities look cool.
Yeah.
But most games on Roblox die because they don't have good progression. And the reason that we're not showing a progression is because we don't want someone taking what we created, right? We don't want someone taking what we created these coming years and try to implement it as fast into their game as possible, because a lot of our competitions, right, they just literally looked at Rell Seas movie 1 and movie 2, and they just try to take all our ideas and try to steal it and then put it in their game. But this time around, the reason that we've been quiet and only showing you guys the bottom tier of the content is because we've been saving. You guys have to understand, we've been saving majority of our ideas for when we show it in movie 3. I think you guys will be mind blown. And it's been a long time since we've talked to you guys in a video one-on-one. And you have to understand, for us talking like this, the content is going to back it up. Because, no upcoming game on Roblox compares to Rell Seas. None.
Oh, absolutely not.
I will say that proudly.
Absolutely maybe like none.
Holy War.
When we found out we were pregnant.
I got an ad real quick. But yeah, I mean, besides like Holy War, I mean, they're not even saying Holy War, so I'm gonna leave that up in the air. But when they said like they got competitors stealing their stuff and looking at their movies, when they said they're competitors, I think they mean more like other One Piece games too that are trying to like get on the same level as Rell Seas by implementing their ideas and stuff.
And you guys might be thinking, oh, no, that's me and my belief in what we've been creating and what you guys will see.
Right. You guys can have your own beliefs. You guys don't have to think this is the greatest game, but to me and my bro, this is the greatest game that we have ever produced and work on, especially since Rell Games has produced this. And we now have, we now work with other people, right? That we built some close relationships with.
Oh wow!
And this has become like a really big project. It's something else, you know. We never produced a game of this quality before. But when we showcase you movie 3, and you guys have been seeing that throughout the sneaks we've been showing, especially the little trailers on the Career Bros side channel, you guys have been seeing all of that. This game is this game is 0 to none. It's the best.
The reason that we're so happy, right?
This is really promising to me because I know, like, obviously it's not a AAA game. It's Roblox. Like, it's not gonna be. But they put a lot of money into this, a lot of time into this. Like, we've been waiting for this game for years. And, like, I got some buddies that are like, I don't even want to play this game because the Rell brothers, all their games are ass. And, like, obviously when people say that it's ass, obviously Shinolai's popular, but it's not like, how do I describe this? It's not like a quality game. Like, it's got a lot of stuff to do. It's got a lot of crap in it, but it doesn't have, like, good combat, fun, meaningful progression. It's not quality like game for an older audience, is what I'm trying to say. So if they're saying all this stuff right now and just putting it out there, I believe them. Honestly, I believe them. And I'm really, really hopeful for this game.
Because we made a lot of progress. We're so close to being able to just
drop the game.
Close,
Do it.
We just want you guys to give us a little bit more time, right? And you'll see that these words have weight behind them. You want to tell them anything else?
Oh yeah, this game is a non-linear game, right? You can progress however you want. We made that statement clear back in movie 1 and movie 2.
That's
all right. Yes, there's storyline. You don't have to do the storylines. You can progress however you want.
Because that means I can go through the main quest lines like I just said. There's probably side quests. I can probably chop trees down to get max level. It might take forever, but I can do it. I mean, maybe not literally, but you get what I'm saying. It's like, there's so much replayability in there, and I think they already confirmed there's going to be slots eventually. So, like, if I want to have a devil fruit slot, I can go progress it and be a cook and level up on cook stuff and do a couple quests and stop, and I'll get max level. And on this build, I can come over here and be, like, a forester, a navigator. I can be a beast hunter. I can focus on grinding bosses or, like, only explore and level up in underwater, cities or whatever. I don't know what they showed, dungeons, but you know what I'm saying, like there's so much replayability in that, and that's so exciting and hype.
If you want to fish all day, woodcut all day, if you want to craft, if you want to just
see, they just said
progress how you want.
They just said it.
You learn hockey how you want, learn abilities how you want, meet trainers how you want, you know.
Learn hockey however you want. Write that down. Wiki, I know you're listening. Write that down. Write that down.
So if you guys know,
whoa, he just said meet trainers.
Craft, if you want to just progress how you want, you know. You learn hockey how you want, learn abilities how you want.
Learn abilities however you want.
Meet trainers how you want, you know.
Meet trainers however you want. Does that mean there's gonna be like a Luffy NPC that we can like walk up to and he's gonna teach us like Gear 5 if we have Gum Gum or something? Like what? I'm sorry, spoiler alert for the next 5 seconds. If you are not cut up to the anime or have the internet, skip 5 seconds. The Nika fruit. I don't want people tweaking out in the comments.
So if you guys know, yeah, the game does have some story to it, but it's not a a spam click type of game where you got to spam click a lot of stories and you're not gonna read any of that.
That's good. I
know
don't
some
like
of you guys
that.
do, especially with that recent Assassin's Creed game that came out, Assassin's Creed Shadows. That shit was a snooze fest. No one cared about it, man. I played the Assassin's Creed Shadows. That shit was a snooze fest. No one cared about it, man. I played the game. I got off it like 20 minutes later. The best part of that game was the tutorial. And we don't want a snooze fest. We're gonna like keep things moving fast. I would say it's not gonna be long stories. Not gonna be short stories. It's gonna be in between, and you're still gonna get the grip of it without wanting to skip it.
We're not trying to fail you.
I like that they're doing that. They're saying like you don't have to skip all over all the dialogue and do 50 quests just to get max level. There might be a few here and there, but it's not gonna be like super lengthy or anything like that. And I messed with that. But I do think it's important to have like any kind of lore and story behind stuff. And I don't think they're saying they're not gonna have that. I think they're just saying they're gonna keep it simple and fresh and keep it like fresh, keep it less repetitive. Like you're not gonna go this island, get a quest, this island, get a quest, and keep going. You can get this quest, do this, stop your whole progression, and go back when you're max level and do this quest or whatever.
Guys with bad lore, or fill you guys with lore in general, right? We're only going to be visually showing it through the game's story and quests. And yes, we'll have narrators telling stories, but those are optional. You can go through the libraries and learn lore that way.
But it is there.
We're trying to keep our story fast-paced, and no need to over-explain a concept of why the civilization was destroyed. And I think there's some bad games on Roblox that over-explain their stories, right? And overpace it instead of keeping it to the where the player is visually grabbing and able to control, right?
Okay.
Now we're gonna leave a lot of gaps in our story, right? Unexplained things, but we're gonna have it explained on our side. But we don't need to over-explain everything for simplicity. Something happens, it triggers something, you instantly get into that one thing, right?
Honestly, I think a game, not saying Rell Seas is going to do this or isn't going to do this, a game where it's like almost like real life history where we have bits and pieces of stuff and like where nothing's really set in stone and different people have different perspectives on history. And like if you go to different islands libraries or whatever, you might see different lore here and there that contradicts each other a little bit but still has like similarities. That'd be cool. If you know what I'm saying? That'd be cool.
You don't need to be like, I need to go read a book and do this, and then go to a wiki, and then I gotta learn it from a wiki.
Okay, so he's saying you don't need the
this.
lore
No,
at all. It's just there.
Everything will be explained within the game. You won't need to pull up a wiki while you're playing the game.
Yeah,
I hate those type of games.
I
wiki
hate those
games.
fucking games, bro.
They create like these cool puzzles, but then like 5 seconds later you're on the wiki. How the hell do I do this?
That's what I hate about like intricate games like that. Like, let me just talk about Deep Poke, because I'm a Deep Poke YouTuber for the most part. When Layer 2 dropped, instead of trying to figure out the puzzle maze, me and my guild did day one. But like shortly after, everyone just started using the codes that they found out. Like everyone just started cheating. That's not fun or dangerous or risky. You're just trying to cheat through everything. And I feel like that's where a lot of games lose their charm. Like OG Rogue Lineage, we didn't have wikis and stuff. We had to run around and find everything by ourselves. Obviously, that game's very limiting, but it would still have like a mysterious, adventurous aspect to it, especially with like the tundra and whatnot. And I think that's so special in games, and I'm really hyped for that about Rell Seas. At least to some capacity. I know they said they're not going to make you rely on a wiki, but I think games in general, where they allow you to explore without just like being like, oh yeah, you got to look up a maze. Like, that's stupid, dude.
Yo, no one wants to open up a wiki and play a game to learn how to fucking play the game. It's the most aggravating thing, and it's back in maybe a year ago when I was playing Valheim. I remember we were on the wiki learning what the fuck's to do sometimes, right? And I was like thinking, wow, this game was so amazing until I had to pull up the wiki. One thing that Hytale does, right? They have everything there to explain. It's not overcomplicated, and it's simple, and it's nice, and explains it right to the detail. So
I want to try Hytale.
Obviously, you guys will see the cool abilities. That's what everyone to see, right? But when it comes to making the game feel like you want to actually play the game, right?
What was that one game that's released? It was like a Chainsaw Man game.
Chainsaw.
Yo, don't talk about no.
They're promoting.
It doesn't matter.
Devil Hunter. That's what
Cool it doesn't matter how cool your combat, how what's it called, flashy your game is.
It's all
if the progression doesn't take it all along and wrap it up, your game's gonna fail, man.
Long term.
And
absolutely.
I noticed that there's one game that everyone compares Rell Seas to, but I looked at that game. It's R15, right? I can tell you guys that game is not optimized.
Hey, don't get into that. We don't want to help him. Movie 3. Okay, so this is the current. We have a roadmap, right?
They're dissing on Holy War X right now. Help him. They're talking about Alfie Rex. That's exactly who they're talking about. They're saying his game's R15. You can see by how these guys are sitting right now. Their game's R6, or I think it's R6. I used to animate a little bit. But they're just straight up dissing. They're saying his game's not optimized at all. It's not gonna be able to handle stuff, and maybe that's a big reason why Rell Seas is saying they can handle so many people because they focus so much on optimization. And they do have a lot of experience. It wouldn't surprise me.
You guys can't see us. We have a whole entire trail of development.
We have a roadmap.
We did a lot. We have a lot completed from. Only a little bit is left before movie 3. I would say only like one more checklist.
Screenshot of the Trello? Let me show him a screenshot of the Trello.
Show him. Only a little bit is left of that Trello before movie 3, and we've been grinding, man. We've been silent.
Let's analyze this real quick. There's a caption. I'm gonna turn this off real quick. So, for 11:30, so they got a monthly list. They got 40 objectives done, 38, 60 in January. That's insane. Shrek is there as well. I don't know if he's in the game or if that's a Trello picture, like a profile picture, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, so February they've already done 8 items out of 42, and they've got 2 more months. Does that mean? Wait, 4:30. That means May 31st. Wait, what are months, guys? June 1st is dropping movie 3.
Is left of that Trello before movie 3, and we've been grinding, man. We've been silent. We don't want our ideas stolen, especially from other developers that take a lot of inspirations from us that grew up on our games. But dude, movie 3 is gonna include abilities. It's gonna include some story. Not all of it, because we still want you guys to explore the game and discover the stories and progression and however you want to progress. There's some cool stuff with how crews can come into the game.
Real quick, I want to get off track about the hockey system. I was talking to a guy in my crew, and he was telling me about how apparently, like, the hockey cards are gonna be boss drops, and I really hope they make it so every hockey card's viable. I don't know if anyone from Rell Seas is ever gonna see this video, but I'm gonna talk my truth regardless. I hope they make every card viable, or at the very least add so much variety that not everyone has the same build. Because if everyone's going for the same Conquerors hockey card that drops from the hardest boss in the game, and everyone's running the same card, it takes the charm away. I want to fight some dude that's using all armament stuff, and some other dude that has all armament has different skills, but they're all viable. They're all really good, and your other cards and stuff are going to play into this build, and your Devil Fruit or your sword style weapon is going to complement that. You know what I mean? I really hope they do that aspect of it justice. And from how they're talking about stuff, I really think they have a solid chance of bringing us what we think we're going to get. Obviously, everyone's going to romanticize things and be like, Rell Seas is literally going to be like the best video game ever. No, it's not. It's on Roblox, and it's a fresh game. Obviously, they have probably at least a month's years to keep updating it. So I'm just going to...
It's just a lot of factions and stuff. You guys are going to love it.
We released Shindo, or Shinobi Life 2. We made that game within 6 months, and we released it. Think about
that's really short for a dev timeline. This game's been like 3 to 4 years.
We're not joking around with Rell Seas.
Maybe 5.
And we took all this time. You need to understand. We're not fucking around. Yo, just think about that. It took us 6 months to get Shinobi Life 2 up and running, and we've been working on Rell Seas.
CC.
Yeah, we've been working on Rell Seas for this long. You guys don't understand how much you're gonna fucking have to play.
Notice how Relbad's level 14 and Relson is level 31. I have nothing to say about it. I just noticed that.
How much
wanted to share with the group.
You truly don't know. There's a lot happening right now. Or don't understand how much you're gonna fucking have to play. How much you're gonna have to explore.
Play and explore.
You truly don't know.
Sign me up, dude.
There's a lot happening right now in the background.
Yeah, okay, so this is what he's going to show us from the beginning of the video. That's the sea beast or leviathan or whatever, and the other thing is a kraken or a giant squid at least.
You probably can't even see. The fort is firing at the ship while he's firing at the sea beast and my ship, but
I stole the ship.
That fort is now laser focused.
Look how massive this ship is. Dude, I swear ships were not this big when they like first showed us the ship customization. So this is why they spent so much time optimizing ship fighting. So like you can deadass have giant crew wars on these ships and be like spaced out, use your devil fruits probably even. Which is like really freaking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Cause you know, as One Piece, dude, you wanna be able to pop off on your ship and stuff and break ships and use cannons.
At his ship because that's a pirate raid fort.
Pirate raid.
We want to show you guys this movie 3. We can show you from a distance, right?
That lantern's kind of
because
cool.
No one can understand how the system works from a distance, but it's simple. The fort firing at the ship firing at the fort.
So I'm gonna analyze this real quick. This is obviously the fort he's talking about. These are little cannons. There's a cannon right there. That's the bright big moon. Okay, so this guy's hunting a sea beast outside of their thing, and they're firing at the ship.
But we don't want to show you the combat system yet because we don't want someone stealing.
Combat system.
Now,
for forts?
You don't just have a combat system on your character. The combat system, we made a whole entire combat system for ships and hunting beasts. And when you see this, we're not playing around.
Whoa. What's on that ship? There's like little light.
We're not playing around, boy.
Oh, that's the damage icons, I think.
Anyways, like and subscribe.
They're not playing around about sea beast
I'll
hunting.
talk to you guys.
I fuck with that.
Sorry, movie 3,
I mess with that.
You know, we might keep this up. We might showcase
cool.
stuff daily. So.
Is that his head? What's Chop Chop? Sand? Oh my gosh. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, you got the spear? That's tough. Paw Paw. Oh, yo! That's lit. What do you got left? Oh, that's it. No.
New cinnamon pebbles.
Cinnamon pebbles? No. Bruh. That was lit, dude. Videos I was communicating everything with y'all. We'll probably call my grandkids will play. We've been working on Channel Life. Channel Life. Okay, Rell Seas started real development in the middle of 23. They had stuff in 22, but it really got serious in probably middle to late 23. So that's fair. That's fair to them. Maybe on the wiki. We play the game. Thank you. Nah, for real. But let me go back a little bit. Let's watch this. Let's go back a little bit to these little cutscenes. So I know their cutscenes have been very controversial. I think there should be some kind of global cutscene cooldown, maybe, which would be valid, at least on an island, maybe. I don't know, but I think it is kind of cool that you can like feel like you're the main character, especially if you're like a devil fruit or some crazy hockey. I feel like that is kind of the charm of One Piece. You know, you get all these pause frames of Luffy like charging up like giant gum hockey amped attacks, and it's like everyone wants some of that main character energy too, whether you have gum or not. Sorry. The other fruit I mentioned earlier. I know it's really called, okay? Leave me alone. Took so long I was able to buy a damn PC. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call it right here, guys. Shout out the Rell brothers doing their thing. I'm beyond hype. Not movie 3 was 7 months ago at this point? Dude, that's insane. Movie 3 trailer 9 months ago. This got a lot of backlash, or movie 2 did or something. Wherever they showed the bosses, got a lot of backlash for like being like low-key, what's it called? For being like low-key kind of like animatronic and didn't look very engaging. So I hope they're working on their bosses like a lot. I'm gonna call it from me here. You guys have a good night. Check out my other videos and peace out. Subscribe if you enjoyed.